Hello Titan Flames and welcome to this new reading for this new week. The upper row is for the energy of the divine masculine and the lower row is for the energy of the divine feminine. So let's start with the reading. The first card here is strength. The divine masculine is ready to accept that all his experiences up to now have served a higher divine purpose. That is how he's healing. Whatever happened to him, he knows why it happened now. And the first step towards healing our past bad experiences is understanding the why. Because we get stuck in this trap of why me, asking God, why did it happen to me? And now he has the answer of why it happened to him. So this is helping him heal. He can now recognize his own internal strength of character. His healing is leading to him gaining more self-love. You see in this card, this maiden, she's not forcing the lion's mouth open or close, but rather she is shaping. Okay, she's guiding. She's shaping. So she's not restraining the lion in any way, but she's kind of shaping him. Okay, so I can say that in this card that the maiden here is a divine feminine. Her energy, her love energy is healing the divine masculine. The triggers, just being on this journey and gaining those insights from the universe is healing the divine masculine. He's gaining strength, which is required to face his deep feelings. Okay, and here is the infinity symbol. Kind of shows that the love of the divine feminine is infinite. It will never end. No matter how much the separation, how great the distance, and how many times the twins trigger each other, and there is misunderstanding, but the twin flame love is infinite. Okay, that is the strength card. It's depicting how the divine masculine is growing stronger, healing from his past wounds, and he is coming into the energy of total self-love. Even the number 8 here, 8 is also, this is the number 8 here. The same infinity symbol is the number 8, which is the number of infinite love of the universe, showing the nature of the universe and the nature of love. Infinity symbol, love that never ends, a universe that never ends. Okay, so that's a strength card where we see how the divine masculine is facing all the negative elements inside, facing his shadow self and learning to heal and coming into the energy of self-love. In the next card we see the Fool. See, when we enter this life, we bring with us all potential that we need for this lifetime. Like a seed has all the potential to become the tree. Okay, so we were all born with the treasure of wisdom and the gifts of our ancestors. And we have this treasure source to draw from whenever we need. Okay, although the divine masculine feels lost many times and he thinks he does not know where he's going, but he is guided by his soul and his inner purpose. Okay, now he sees this twin flame journey as a journey of discovery. Where he is learning to have confidence, to have faith, to have courage. And there is this female dog here, which is like a companion. It's kind of representing the goddess aspect of the god and the goddess of the twin flame union. Okay, we see him carry the knapsack. Okay, though that is the knapsack is, like whatever he has brought into this life, the lessons that he has learned, plus the inner knowing of his soul, and whatever gifts he possesses, with that he feels that he can trust this journey, that he can move forward. He's learning to trust the entire process of the twin flame journey, which seemed so bizarre and absurd before. Okay, so this will lead to a new beginning for the twin flame journey. In the next card, we see the divine masculine being a prisoner of his thoughts. Okay, he switches between trusting and being in fear. The 3 swords on the left, they are his past hurts. The 5 swords on the right, they are his past disappointments. So in this picture we see that he's not stepping out of this comfort or discomfort zone. He's scared. He's too scared. The blindfold, he cannot see the path in front of him. He can easily free himself. These bandages, they seem to be loose. He can work his way out of them. It's not a very, very difficult prison to get out of. But he will have to change his thoughts, from a place of fear to a place of love. This is he finds himself switching between trusting and being in fear. Trusting is when we expand and we see all the possibilities, and being in fear is when we contract and everything seems dismal and there seems to be no hope, and he's switching between these two energies. In the next card we see the 9 of Swords. The divine masculine is having sleeplessness, sleepless nights. Though you see the atmosphere outside is very cold, it's snowing. That's how he feels without the divine feminine's love. Without the love, he feels all cold. He is feeling miserable without the divine feminine's love. It's just a matter of getting rid of this prison, coming totally into this energy and moving towards a divine feminine, which is a process which will happen. And this person here is depicted in yellow. It's showing the solar plexus. It's a matter of him empowering himself. This is all a mental process. He has to come into his empowerment, come into self-love, self-esteem. See himself the way he really is. In the next card we see union. This is something the divine masculine really, really wants. He wants to be in union with his feminine. This is a Native American card depicting a Native American union. Okay, this is what the divine masculine, the deepest desire, the deepest wish of the divine masculine, to be in union with his feminine. And we see the sun and the moon out at the same time. That's the union. The sun representing the masculine and the moon representing the feminine aspects of the twins. And the home and everything, that's what they desire. But this, the fearful prison, is what is keeping him, holding him back, keeping him in a state of inactivity. In the next card, again we see, in the 10 of Earth, we see a very happy family life here, having everything. This is the kind of life he imagines with his feminine. The family, the security and safety of a safe home. Many of them want to have children with their feminines. They are not saying all this. They cannot express all this to their feminines, but this is their mental process. They desire union, they desire a happily ever after. It's just a matter of switching from this energy to this energy. Yeah, they're really scared that, they will be making a fool of themselves. What if? It's all a game of what if. They go into this whole game of what if all this is just like a, big joke. What if I'm imagining all this? What if she doesn't love me the way I love her? And plenty of what if questions are going on in their minds. We come to the energy of the divine feminine. Start off with the Lover's card. Okay, the Lover's card is a card of twin flame reunion. The divine feminine has been, she always has been the stronger part of the twin flame relationship, holding everything together. Having emotional distress but not letting it show. Being strong, and because she knows that somehow there's a deep inner knowing that the masculine is who she wants to be with. She doesn't want to be with anybody else, and the masculine and feminine, they will be coming into reunion. Here we see depicted the Garden of Eden, the tree of knowledge, the tree of life, and Archangel Raphael blessing the twins. But the whole nakedness this is how we are. With our twin flames, we cannot hide anything from them. We cannot hide anything from them. Everything is coming up. We feel that our soul is naked in front of them. We feel so vulnerable. We feel so terrified. You see here, the man, he represents the conscious aspect. The woman is a subconscious aspect, and the man is looking at the woman, and the woman is looking at the angel, the superconscious aspect of consciousness. This is like a triad, The angel is actually, the sun here represents the divine source or God. Okay, man, woman, and God. That's the Holy Trinity. Combining all the aspects of consciousness, the conscious, the subconscious, and the subconscious. The divine feminine, I think, has more strength to endure whatever is happening in this journey, because somehow there is a deep faith in the universe or destiny or God or whatever you call it. There is a deep faith. The faith is actually keeping the divine feminine going. But in this card, this is a card of confirmation from spirit that you are going to come into reunion with your twin flame. Okay, everything is being orchestrated by the divine. In the next card, we see indolence, inactivity. Okay, the divine feminine, she's tired of making all the effort. She feels that, by now she feels that she has done whatever she can. She's going into this phase of inactivity. She's not going to make any effort, but she's holding space. She's coming into the energy of holding space for the masculine. As the masculine heals, as the masculine undergoes his internal healing, shifting from this energy to this energy, the divine feminine is holding space. Holding space is where we continue our life, we do all our duties, we find joy in our life, but we are holding that place in our heart for our lover. But the lover not being with us is not taking away much from our life. We learn to find joy in life and complete ourselves. I think that is one of the main purposes of the separation, where you realize that there is nothing outside of you that you really need. Okay, the twin flame loves to be shared. You don't need it. It's not necessary for your survival. It's not going to heal you. Depending and forming this unhealthy attachment to the love, it's not really, all that is being eliminated. You're coming into the vibration of pure, divine, unconditional love. Okay, the journey is designed that way, so that you know that you are a whole and complete soul without your other half. In the next card, again we see strength. Again this card came for the divine feminine. The divine feminine is discovering strength that she has never known before. She's discovering a lot about herself. Discovering what love really means. Discovering how powerful she is, really. Finding that goddess power inside of her. And taming her own negative elements. Strength is something which, I'm not saying that only the runner requires the strength to stop running and come into reunion. The feminine, the nurturer, also requires the strength to let go of all the past hurts, to really allow love into their heart. Twin flames are people who have had a lot of hurt in their life. Now, our lives have not been easy. Right from childhood, I'm sure many of us have had very, very difficult lives. Know that you are placed in this life so that you learn and evolve and become ready for ascension. And you chose this as a pre-birth agreement with God. So there's nobody to blame. Everything in our life is an opportunity to evolve. Every hardship, every obstacle, we learn something from it. In the next card, we see the 10 of chalices, 10 of cups energy. This is a card of reunion. Okay, the card of, I'm finding a lot of reunion energy for the divine feminine as we are coming towards the other side of 2020. We find I find a lot of reunion energy happening here. The rainbow. The rainbow is a sign of divine happiness and fulfillment. And a fully ascended human, the chakra system, the rainbow also represents that full ascension. Okay, as we are nearing the completion of our ascension, the completion of our evolution. This is the promise. This is the promised treasure that is ahead for all of us. Twin flame reunion. Something that the divine feminine has had a deep knowing of right from the start. Now, because she has not been in this fearful prison. Not the same way as a masculine, at least. Okay, so this is something which is in store for all of us. Twin flame reunion, the magical 12D heavenly life with our twin flame. Where everything that happened to us in our life will make sense to us and we will have no resentment. In the next card we see 5 of Cups. Without the masculine, there's a sense of loss. Yeah, the divine feminine is holding space and learning to find joy in life, but there is always that something missing. And although so much of blood has spilled, so much has happened, the divine masculine has hurt the feminine so much. But there's always love. I mean, the love can never become less or go away, or that can never happen. The love is always there. Twin flame love is infinite, it's eternal, it's always there. Yeah, but we do feel that something missing, a nagging sense of loss when we are not with our masculine, when we are not with our twin flame. And nothing can fill that void. Okay, I'm not saying that, love has to fill some void inside of us, but yeah, there is this space which only a twin flame can occupy in a heart. And this is a very normal thing to feel. You're not being crazy and you're not being desperate, and don't use those labels are all to do with the the old earth, the old system of the old paradigm of love. True love is a state where you will always be aware of your partner's absence or their presence. In the next card we see the High Priestess. Spirit is urging the divine feminine to listen to their intuition. Whatever your intuition says is correct. Do not listen to your ego. The process of evolution will be eradicating the ego. Pay attention to your intuition, your deep inner knowing, your gut. All these are your intuition. Your gut is your solar plexus talking to you. Okay, listen to your intuition, listen to your soul. Archangel Haniel, she is the archangel of intuition. She's carrying this book. Okay, just trust that this journey is going to unfold in divine order, and if you do not know something, then you are not supposed to know it now. You cannot override the will of God or the will of the universe or the divine will, whatever you call it. Okay. Patience is something that is being cultivated here. Learning how to be patient. Thank you everybody for watching my video, and all of you all have a fantastic day as we are faced with the this global fearful pandemic of coronavirus. I would say let's just take this time to be with ourselves, spend time with ourselves. This social distancing, think what can I learn from this? Why is this happening right now? Maybe it's time to spend time more with yourself. Cut off unessential contact. there's a quote I would like to say here, that what lies behind us and what lies before us, they are small matters compared to what lies within us. So let's take this time to go within us, spend time with ourselves. I think this is the universe wanting us to connect more with ourselves. Okay, all of you all have a fantastic day.